Hello, hello. Good evening. Hello, Michał. Hello, Anna. And hello, the rest. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let's start with this right now because we've got a lot of things to do. Well, some things to do. Hello again. Yes. Yes, hello. So, what about our connection? And what about our slides? What is wrong with this font today? I mean, I like it. But it's strange. Yes, we can. Good. Good evening. Good evening and welcome. Today, business English. All right. Making decisions. Let's see. Hello. Hello, hello. Hmm. Hello. Hi. Tomasz Podstawski. Yes, about 30 minutes with making decisions. And I want to show you. Hello. First, a little bit about decisions. So words, because we have, yes, planned from Tutlo and yes, some words I need to remember about flashcards. Yes. And later, towards the end, I'll show you a few tricks on how to make decisions. Yes, a few, I think, interesting tricks showing you how to make decisions. So, a few examples how to use the word decision. Well, decyzja, yeah, but you probably know this decision. And little Johnny says, Big Tommy doesn't say, I like to ask my parents' advice before I make a decision. Yes, I like to take my parents' advice before I make a decision. To make a decision, decyzja. To zrobić, no, uh, podjąć decyzję. Okay, before I make a decision. Hello, hello. Well, good. Postpone my decision. Well, that's my problem. Okay, because I really take a lot of time to make a decision. So it takes me a lot of time, so I postpone. Odkładam. Or we can say, no, I odkładam, I postpone, but I like to say that I like to sleep on it. So somebody asks me, well, would you like to buy a black car or a white car? I tell him or her, I need to sleep on it. Muszę się z tym przespać, yeah? Before I make a decision, I like to relax and wait one day, one night. Yes, to sleep on it. Postpone, odłożyć. And also to reconsider decision. Why not? So I made a decision, but maybe it was wrong. I should do something differently. And when I decide that, okay, this was wrong, I need to reverse my decision. So to change my decision, zmienić, all right? Or reverse, I decided to sell my phone, but no, then I reverse it. I don't want to sell my phone. Not the best example, but you get it, yeah? So, zrezygnować z decyzji jakiejś. To change it, zmienić ją. Good. Plenty of other words and expressions. Okay? To tak tylko dla pokazania. But yes, you can check out the dictionary, decision, and you can see Longman Dictionary, for example. And you can see so many different collocations and words that like decision. Important, big, major. Well, yeah. Difficult, hard, tough. Czyli duża, ciężka. Good, bad. Well, final decision. That's my final decision. I move out. I move to other city. Yeah, that's my final decision. Well, conscious. Some people claim, I read, that we don't make conscious decisions. Świadoma. Conscious decision. Świadoma decyzja, but I read that maybe it is possible that no, we think it's conscious, but in fact it's not really. Joined together with my partners in business, yeah? Snap and hasty. It's like snap your fingers, hasty, pochopna, zbyt szybka. Snap decision. All right, but this is just to show you. Now, serious stuff, ideas on how to make decisions. So, yeah, let's do it quickly. Put forward different ideas during meetings is really important. Putting forward different ideas during meetings is really important for a successful team. Put forward an idea before we make a decision. Yeah, I would like you to maybe describe it in English or maybe in Polish, why not? The meaning of this. Like we can say it in English. We can do it in English. So the meaning of this, to put forward an idea. That's a professional language, I would say, but we can change it to just one word. Oh, there's some problem with Hvar. It's an island in Croatia, I believe. Yeah, but here, uh, what about the rest? Can you hear me? Let's check it. Can you? We can't hear you. Let me refresh. Hello. Is it loud and clear now? Oh, so you had to reconnect, but I also did. So somebody has just put forward an idea. So yes, I'm sorry I don't remember who because I always panic when this. No, I don't panic, but I want to make it smooth. Yeah, przedstawić. So someone put forward an idea, refresh your page, and so I did, and now it works. So yes, to show an idea, say an idea, present an idea, put forward, przedstawić pomysł, put forward an idea. Good, let's move on. Yeah, reconnected me. Good. I hope it is good. Yes, I hope everything is good now. Now, phrase number 2, make up your mind. Well, you need to make up your mind. Do you want a black car or do you want a white car? I don't know. Well, you need to make up your mind. Mm-hmm. Yes, or simply, yeah. Or refresh the page, please. Yeah, or refresh the page, and that usually helps. Yeah, good. So yes, a manager who can't make up their mind is the worst kind of manager. So to make up your mind, I just can't make up my mind, zdecydować. But what is important here? It's their, so plural. Yeah, liczba mnoga, their mind. But here we have a manager, czyli one. So we have one, a tutaj mamy, and here we have two. And why? Well, because we can use it instead of his, instead of her. Because in Polish we would say manager, który nie może, powinien, nie, jest najgorszym. But maybe we talk about a woman. Yeah? So manager, managerka. Well, in English it's just manager. So without saying the gender, yes, without saying a manager who can't make up his mind, a manager who can't make up her mind, we can use this, there. So this is correct, yeah? Liczba pojedyncza, to liczba mnoga, żeby nie mówić albo on, albo ona, tylko no właśnie, wszystkie, wszyscy razem, together. Mhm. And to make up your mind, is to zdecydować się na coś. A manager who can make up his mind or her mind or their mind is the worst kind of manager. So he doesn't make a decision. He can't or she can't make a decision. Czyli tak, zdecydować się na coś. You need to make up your mind. Cool phrase. Yes, and the next one, number 3. People usually reach a conclusion after they have heard lots of different suggestions. To reach a conclusion is the same. Okay, if we look at the consequences, we swiftly reach the conclusion. Szybko, yeah, swiftly. But to reach a conclusion is, again, to make up your mind. Zdecydować, to make a decision. But instead, yes, we reach a conclusion. Yeah, porozumienie. Osiągnęliśmy porozumienie. Yeah, we reached a conclusion. During a meeting, I think that we should have more teachers. Somebody says we should have fewer teachers. And then we said, okay, we will have some number of teachers more. Okay, and we reached a conclusion. So, okay, the meeting is over. Let's go home. Yes. And probably the last one. I like when we have so many of phrases, but yeah, to express an idea. You can say, I would like to say something. Can I say something? I'd like to add a few words. And yeah, may I have something to say? Well, we can say, I would like to express an idea. Well, that's very, I would say, not so natural, but it's the same, similar meaning. It's good to express your ideas when you have doubts about a task or a project. When you have doubts, the B is silent. Wątpliwości. When you have doubts about a task or project, express your ideas. So share what you think. Share what's on your mind. And you should express them. You should share them clearly and with confidence. Oh yes, thank you for your support. Yes, poddać pomysł. Oh, nice. Yeah, poddać pomysł. Yeah, I like it. Okay, probably the last one. Sorry, it takes too long. Consider different opinions. So, okay, before we make a decision, we should consider John's opinion and Susie's opinion and Mike's opinion and, of course, my opinion. Yeah, now different opinions. So considering different opinions can cause more trouble than good, because sometimes there are too many opinions. That's why we need a boss or a king or a ruler. Oh yeah, and something I found on the in one of my dictionaries, my favorite dictionaries, a bigoted person, fanatic. A bigoted person has very strong, unfair opinions, and he refuses to consider different opinions. Yes, rozważyć różne opinie. Beautiful. Consider different opinions. And a bigoted person, fanatic, we sometimes see them on TV maybe. Strong, unfair opinions, and yeah, so stubborn, uparty, refuse, odmawia, to consider different opinions. Yes, well, too long. But now, let me ask you a few questions. Questions from one of the lessons that we should all ask ourselves, probably. You can tell me, why not, but we won't have too much time for it. But it's always interesting while during face-to-face conversations. When did you last put forward an idea at work. And yeah, to revise powtórnych zwrotów. When did you last put forward an idea at work? So, when did you last express your idea? Or when did you last show or say, I have an idea and we should do something about it? And what happened? Yes, when I think about myself, oh, it's been a long time. I can't some people every day. Good. So yes. Good. Probably I should think about some cool ideas of improvement of something. Maybe. Alright. So, yeah, przedstawić swój pomysł. When did you last put forward an idea? Good. Number 2. Do you find it difficult to make up your mind at work? To make up your mind? So, yeah, to solve problem with machine. Oh, yeah. So today I put forward an idea to solve problem with a machine, with some kind of machine, or with the machine, when we know what machine we're talking about. Good, good. So in this case, yes, that's fantastic. But what about this? If it's difficult to make up your mind at work, so to make up your mind, yes, should I go here? Or maybe I should go here. Or maybe I should even go there. Where should I go? Well, I need to make my mind. I need to make a decision. Muszę zdecydować. Yeah, to make up your mind. And it, of course, depends on the situation. And the beautiful use, it depends. Because sometimes in Poland, people say it's depends. No, it depends. To zależy. It depends. Like, it shines. Słońce. It works. Always. My computer. It makes me angry. My long hair makes me angry already. And yes, it is sometimes difficult to make up my mind. Every day I have to make up my mind. Oh yeah, so you got used to do it. You know how to do it. But sometimes it's difficult because it demands responsibility. Oh yeah, so working automatically. Well, then do you make your decision, or then maybe your brain, or maybe just your body makes this decision? That's great. In some kinds of work, yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Not enough time. How do you usually reach a conclusion that you're happy with? So you're like the face that is in focus. Oh, it depends on yeah. It depends on money which we can lose. Depends on the money which we can use. On the money, yeah. I would say it depends on the money that we can lose. I reach a few times a conclusion with my compliments. All right. I'm not really sure about this. What could it be? Compliments. Okay, so this is compliments, like pozdrowienia, gratulacje. I reached a few times a conclusion with my conversation. Oh yeah, because yeah, I forgot that we take into consideration other people. How do you usually reach a conclusion that you're happy with? Yes, speaking, communication, conversation. I agree. That's me in the old days. Never. Today, yeah. Oh, yeah, I would say always. Do you usually express your ideas when you have problems at work? Oh, there's something wrong. In the old days, I would say, I don't care. And not that I don't care, but what can I do? But today, we should care, I believe. Different solutions. Uh-huh. I had. I complained. All right. All right. Now, yeah, now I get it. On working hours. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In those difficult times, I certainly agree. I certainly agree. Good. Where is it? Okay, so to express your ideas, and do you think it's important to consider different opinions? To consider, rozważyć different opinions before making a decision. Yes, so we have this possibility, and many more possibilities here. So we consider, should we do this? What are the pros and cons? Yeah, or the SWOT analysis, or there's some new analysis now, but of which the name I forgot, which is not really that important. But yes, different opinions. Or we can say different options, just like in Polish, probably they are together, appear together. Różne opcje, different options. I would say that today options is more popular. We need to consider different options. There are different options. It is because it is a good way to communicate and get progress. Yes. Or maybe make progress. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. So different opinions. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. Now, yeah, two parts. And I don't know. We have time. So we will do it. Look at the statements. All right. We look at the statements and which statement best describes your decision-making style. Well, let's see. So your style of making decisions. Well, I explained it with the same words but arranged differently. So this was not really an explanation, but yeah, you'll see a few statements. You can tell me if you agree or not, because we will have one at a time. Do you agree or not? I take a long time to make a decision. I always consider all possible outcomes. So outcomes, well, I have it here. Results, consequences. So yes, I take a long time to make a decision. I always consider all, or I try to consider them, because it is impossible to see everything, possible outcomes. But I would say, yes, this is my style. I like to sleep on it before I make an important decision. Mieliśmy odkładać, postpone, but not necessarily. It's not about postponing it, odkładanie. It's about making careful decision. But then, of course, sometimes this is a wrong decision, so what's the point? Advantages and disadvantages of each decision. That's good. And I agree, I like it. I try to do it. But sometimes, yeah, it is even too long. My style. And of course, it depends. Again, beautiful. It depends. Yeah. Or other people, I make decision on the spot. On the spot, czyli tak. But on the spot natychmiast, but it doesn't mean a snap decision or hasty decision, czyli taka without thinking w ogóle, at all, without thinking at all. It's because I want to say a word in Polish, and I mean pochopna. Yeah. So this is not pochopna, it's just a quick decision. I know some people think I rush making decisions, but I think this is more efficient. Okay, efficient, maybe, but is it good? To rush. I'm in a rush, yes, śpieszę się, I'm in a hurry. Anyone here with these? Oh, very often I make decisions on the spot. Sometimes I make a decision swiftly. Swiftly. Nice word. It even shows that something is done swiftly. Swiftly. Okay. Yes, that was too fast, but yeah, this is a. I'm sorry, but we need to focus on something better, I think. So thank you for your ideas. And now a few techniques that I found. When you have problem with making a decision, then you can use these tricks for decisions like I should exercise, or maybe I should work on my book. I should, I don't know, start my business or whatever. Maybe that's too huge, but yeah, whatever. There's this technique. If and then. Let's say I want to write a book and start first chapter, and I can't. Well, then I need to the world. I need to make the world decide for me. And I say, if it rains tomorrow, I will write on one chapter of my novel. If it rains, if it doesn't, well, I don't rain. Well, if it doesn't rain tomorrow, I don't write anything. Okay, but if it rains, I need to promise, I need to be strong. Well, I need to be able to look at myself in the mirror, and I write it. If it rains tomorrow. So yes, if I hear a train outside, I will start my exercises. Okay, so I let the world decide. If coś tam, then coś tam, and a conditional sentence. Good. That's technique number one. If you find it difficult, if you postpone, if you maybe are lazy a little bit. And then if she asks me out, okay, I will not say no, I will say yes. If she asks me out, or well, she maybe. If he asks me out, I will go. Now, there's a 5-second rule. Okay, 5-second rule. Looks like this. When you hesitate, or when hesitate before doing something, hesitate, ociągać, before doing something that you know you should do, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And before you reach go, you need to do it. You need to start doing it, like waking up, no, getting up. Yes, I stay in my bed, and then I know that I have to leave my bed, but I hesitate. So I start counting 5, 4, and when I start counting, I must do it. Well, I even have to do it because that's my promise. 5-second rule. Or yes, I want to eat an apple, but there's a piece of cake within reach. Yes, I can see. I want to have healthy diet, and I can see the apple. I can see the cake. So I count 5, 4, 3, and within 5 seconds, I need to grab the apple. All right, let's move on. 1 minute rule. An email, a phone call, or something brief. Yeah, that we have so many little things every day. So if it takes a minute or less, do it whenever, as soon as you realize it needs to be done. So, oh, I have an email to write. Okay, so I'm doing it right now on my phone. Or yeah, there's 2 minute rule. If you really don't want to do something, yes, when you really, really don't want to do something, like starting my book, just do it for two minutes. Yeah, do it just for 2 minutes. Just force yourself to do it for 2 minutes, and it's almost always longer than 2 minutes. And you've got this work done, at least this work done. So yes, or doing my translations. Oh, in the morning, I don't want to do it, but then I start for 2 minutes, and then I do it for half an hour, and this is brilliant. Yeah, some people say starting is the hardest part, but other people say that the second step is even harder. And do you think your decisions are conscious? Well, we need to make we need to make a conscious decision now, and we need to stop. So this is the end. Any questions? I want to leave it here. Because these are cool techniques. I'm not saying that I use them all the time, but it would be impossible. But now tell me, did you find it useful? Do you think this webinar was useful? Yes or not? Yes or no? And would you like to participate in similar event in the future? Yes or no? And it doesn't work. It works. And so, thank you. Yes, it's 7:31. We can go. We can go. Thank you very much. This was great to see you. Thanks for your participation. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Twice, even. Cool. So, yeah, good. Have a nice evening and safe evening. And yes, enjoy the beautiful weather. Well, we can finally. So that's cool. And good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you very much, and bye bye, and see you in the nearest future. Oh, and also follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Right. Bye bye. Good night.